Hey guys, this is probably the last toy review I'm going to do on this channel because me and a couple of other guys, if you know, I'm a member of Otaku Sentai Digi Ranger. We figured that if we're going to do Digimon Sentai toy reviews, we should probably just put them on there. So this is the last one I'm going to do on this channel because I'm sorry if you people like my videos or whatever, but I never got around to doing this one. So I figured I'll just get it done now. And I know my camera quality sucks, but I'm sorry. This is the Zeo Racer Zord from Power Rangers Super Megaforce. It's a remold. I mentioned this in my auxiliary Zord review for those of you who saw it. This is a remold of the Delta Runner 1. Because this was never in Gokaiger. The old Ranger's greater power, I think, was just like a cannon shot. So it was never a Zord or anything, but they made an American exclusive one to fill out toy slots, which I don't have a problem with, but it also makes this one the least recommendable just because it's not in the show and it's not necessary for anything. So now that I think about it, a lot of the auxiliary Zords in Super Megaforce aren't going to be worth anything because the final combination is just the Gokai Galleon, 2 arms from the Q-Rex, and the Turbo Falcon Zord. Those are reviews for other days when those are released. So he has all the same functionality. You can give him that whole when this thing decides to, stay together. I'm sorry, I'm failing hard. That whole backwards fucking car mode thing. You can give him that, mech walker mode thing that he had. Which I actually kind of prefer on this guy compared to the SPD one. I don't know, something about the coloring just makes this work better for the Zeo one, and I think that's might be what they were going for, to give him some differentiation. I'm not sure. I mean, I really don't know what Bandai of America does, even though their legacy stuff is fucking amazing. But so this is that. Now, it of course came with a Ranger key, the red Zeo Ranger, who he looks fine. I'm not a fan of the Zeo suits or Zeo as a show, but go okay, change. Legendary Ranger mode Zeo, it's morphin time. You know how it is. Maybe they'll say go Zeo or something, I don't know. But no, they're probably saying it's morphin time. If they ever do they haven't turned into Zeo yet. So, who knows. Now, of course, it combines with the Legendary Megazord in the exact same way he combines with the SPD one. The only difference is I put the gun bits on the side here to give it some differentiation. The instructions even have you do that. So, go instructions. I do something a little differently when I can get this fucker in there. I do something a little differently. Now, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to turn these little things into guns, but because he has Zord Builder ports on his shoulders, I like to do what the Zeo Mega Battle Zord did. And I just kind of put these up here as shoulder-mounted guns. So, here we have the legendary Zeo Megazord. As it would probably, if it was in the show, it would be called the legendary Zeo Megazord. I know my camera really sucks, and you can't really make this guy out. Sorry about that, but I really wanted to get this one out to you because I haven't done this. I haven't reviewed anything in several months. And you know, my computer got fried, and this, that, and the other, so I got to use a different one with not a built-in webcam, with a USB that I've had since 2009. So, sorry about that. But hey, what can you do? So, there's not much to say about this one. One thing I did forget to mention in all the other Zord vehicle reviews I did is that they all come with these little Ranger figures that are like these really weird... They're actually in semi-decent poses, but the paint job is so bad that I didn't even bother showing them. So if you really want to see what those look like, a reviewer I like, Shuquen Shinobi, he shows them off, and I think Dawson Rider does too. So guys like that will show you those. I'm sorry. Now, there's nothing really more I could talk about, but it is a Zord builder item, so you can mix and match all this shit and make some really, really wacky, off-the-ball combinations. But, the Zeo one, I like all of them, so I really don't have a problem with it myself. But the fact that it's not going to be in the show is going to turn some people off and make them, you know, not want it as much. So it's the easiest one to skip. But also, if you were collected Gokaiger, this guy wasn't in there, so it might give you a reason to get the Legendary Megazord just to see what an O-Ranger power-up would look like if it existed. I mean, unless they decide to film American footage for the Megazords, which Saban won't, I guarantee it. Super Megaforce probably has the best Zord vehicles of all the Neo Saban seasons. You know, Neo Saban. Wow. Since the Zord Builder line came out, you know, with Mighty Morph in 2010, those Zord builders were stupid. I never bothered with the 2010 toy line. Samurais were okay, but they were very show inaccurate. Megaforces were show accurate, but because they were headers, you know, these guys are actually pretty cool on their own. They just, you know, they lack paint, but that's just Bandai of America for you. So, Legendary Megazord in itself, it's fantastic. Delta Runner 1. He's a pretty cool little dude. The Magi Dragon, I've actually grown more fond of him as of late. He has the worst separated mode, but his combined mode actually looks pretty decent with the wings and the dragon claws. And the lion is amazing. Love the lion. It's by far the best of the add-ons. This guy's, I like it. I do. It's unique. It's a car with punchy fists. But again, because it's on the show, that kind of drops it a bit. I do like it though. Don't get me wrong. I like it, but I'd get the other ones before I got this one. So that's it for the Super Megaforce toy line so far, in terms of Zords. I have the Morpher, which if I review it, it'll be on Otaku Sentai Digiranger. So check me out there. That's where I do most of my videos now. I'll put a link in the description. A friend of mine on there, Patrick, he also does toy reviews. He did the Legendary Megazord. He's done all these add-ons as well. I'll link his channel. And that's about it. So, I'll hopefully be seeing you guys over on Otaku Sentai Digiranger. And, you guys take care. See ya.